Right now, a huge number of people shopping for a compact SUV in 2026 are walking straight toward a $35,000 mistake. Not because they are foolish, not because they are irresponsible, but because the compact SUV market has become more crowded, more confusing, and more dangerous to your wallet than ever before. Everywhere you look, there is another SUV that looks amazing on paper. Great cargo space, nice screen, strong fuel economy numbers, attractive monthly payment. You open the brochure, scan the specs, check the price, and think, this has to be the right one. Then, a year later, you are sitting in a dealership service department, staring at a warning light, asking why your transmission fluid alert is already on at 28,000 miles. That exact situation is happening in driveways all over the country right now, and in this video, we are making sure it does not happen to you. According to Consumer Reports' annual auto surveys, which studied real-world repair information from more than 380,000 vehicle owners, reliability continues to be one of the biggest factors shoppers care about when choosing a compact or mid-sized SUV. And they are absolutely right, because an unreliable SUV does not only drain your bank account through repair bills, it hurts your resale value, it steals your time, it creates stress, and in the end, it costs you money you will never recover. Today, I am showing you the 5 compact SUVs in 2026 that truly stand above the rest. These are the 5 that perform best when you compare the data, the ownership experience, the long-term value, and the real-world reliability picture. And yes, when we reach number 1, it may surprise you. A lot of buyers walk right past it at the showroom without giving it the attention it deserves. That is their mistake, and it could become your advantage if you stay with me until the end. For this list, we are looking at information from Consumer Reports, Edmunds, Kelley Blue Book, J.D. Power, U.S. News, Cars, and real owner experiences, so every major point is supported by data, not guesswork. No hype, no random opinions, just the facts that can protect your wallet. And before we get into the countdown, if you are new here to Car Scholars, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. We break down vehicles like this every single week, so you never walk into a dealership unprepared again. Let us begin the countdown. Number 5. 2026 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. Taking the 5th spot on our list is the 2026 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid, and the reason it belongs here may surprise a lot of people. At first glance, the Tucson can seem like just another compact SUV from Korea. Modern styling, familiar layout, practical size, and a competitive price. Nothing too shocking. But here is what many buying guides do not emphasize enough. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid is backed by a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, a 10-year hybrid system warranty, and a lifetime hybrid battery warranty for the original owner. A lifetime hybrid battery warranty. That is worth saying again. Most mainstream automakers give you around 8 years or 100,000 miles of hybrid system coverage, and after that, the risk becomes yours. Hyundai looked at that standard and decided it was not enough, so they covered the battery for life for the first owner. That is not just clever advertising. That is a manufacturer putting real money behind its own product. With a starting price of about $29,450 or around $31,050 including destination, the Tucson Hybrid is also one of the more affordable options in the compact hybrid SUV category. One Tucson Hybrid owner told us he previously owned a German compact SUV that cost him $4,200 in out-of-warranty repairs in just 1 year. After switching to the Tucson, he went 2 years with 0 unscheduled repairs. 0. The Tucson Hybrid may not be the most thrilling SUV on this list, but thrill is often what gets buyers into trouble. What matters more is getting home reliably every single day, and that is exactly where the Tucson Hybrid makes its case. Number 4. 2026 Honda CR-V Hybrid. Coming in at number 4 is the 2026 Honda CR-V Hybrid. And honestly, placing this one at number 4 feels almost unfair because from behind the wheel, it might be the best vehicle in this entire group. According to Edmunds, which compared the CR-V Hybrid directly against the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid and the Kia Sportage Hybrid, the Honda delivered the best driving experience of the 3 by a clear margin. It had the most responsive powertrain, the sharpest handling, and it managed to feel athletic without becoming uncomfortable. The steering feels accurate and connected, especially compared with the more numb feel of the RAV4. The suspension also handles rough roads with the kind of calm, controlled behavior you expect from a vehicle designed by people who actually care about how it drives. The CR-V Hybrid also offers one of the roomiest rear seats in the compact SUV class, which means adult passengers can actually sit comfortably on longer trips. Under the hood, it uses a hybrid system producing 204 horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque. If you have ever spent 3 hours in the back seat of a cramped compact SUV and felt like the vehicle was punishing you, then you probably were not sitting in a CR-V. Honda's long-term reputation for reliability also plays a major role here. The CR-V Hybrid is the kind of vehicle that can regularly pass 200,000 miles when maintained properly. Its resale values also remain among the strongest in the segment, 200,000 miles. At that point, it is not just transportation, it becomes a long-term financial decision. The only reason the CR-V Hybrid is not ranked higher is price. In testing, the CR-V Hybrid was the most expensive model in its comparison group, with an as-tested price of about $43,800 including destination. It also does not offer a panoramic sunroof or ventilated front seats on any trim level, even though some competitors provide those features at noticeably lower prices. The CR-V Hybrid is excellent, there is no question about that. Just make sure you understand exactly what you are paying for. Before we move into the top 3, if this video is giving you information that could save you thousands of dollars on your next SUV, hit the like button right now. It only takes a second, and it helps tell the algorithm that this kind of content is worth showing to more people. That support helps car scholars keep making these deep dives for free. Now, let us move to number 3. Number 3. 2026 Mazda CX-5. At number 3, we have the 2026 Mazda CX-5. This is the SUV that has quietly become one of the most refined compact crossovers you can buy without stepping into luxury brand pricing. Mazda redesigned the CX-5 for 2026, and the finished product feels like it should cost at least $10,000 more than it actually does. The new CX-5 starts at around $29,990, or about $31,485 with destination, making it the most affordable starting point among its 4 closest rivals in the segment. But here is the real surprise. The interior quality of the 2026 CX-5 does not simply match the price. It goes beyond it. Inside, Mazda finally replaced its older command wheel-controlled infotainment setup with a much larger touchscreen system. Lower trims now get a 12.9-inch center display, while the top Premium Plus trim receives a massive 15.6-inch screen. And unlike some automakers that install a huge display and then bury basic controls inside a confusing menu system, Mazda's interface is clean, logical, and quick to respond. Edmunds has noted that the CX-50, which is closely related to the CX-5, delivers the most elegant feel, with the nicest materials, design, and fit and finish among the vehicles it was compared against. That same Mazda design philosophy carries directly into the CX-5. One owner who cross-shopped the Mazda against a BMW X1 told us the cabin quality felt very close. The driving experience was even more satisfying on certain roads, and the Mazda saved him $14,000 on the sticker price alone. That is the kind of difference smart buyers notice. Smart money buys engineering, not badges. The CX-5 earns the 3rd spot because it makes one of the strongest arguments for buyers who want a near-premium experience without paying a premium price. But wait until you see number 1, because that vehicle changes the entire conversation. Number 2. 2026 Kia Sportage Hybrid. Taking the number 2 position is the 2026 Kia Sportage Hybrid. And the data behind this ranking is honestly a little embarrassing for some of the other compact SUVs in this class. Edmunds conducted a 3-way comparison between the 2026 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, the Honda CR-V Hybrid, and the Kia Sportage Hybrid. The winner was the Sportage Hybrid, and it did not barely win. It won, clearly. The top Sportage Hybrid SX Prestige trim costs about $2,000 less than the CR-V. It comes with a standard 12.3-inch touchscreen. And across its trim levels, its interior beats both rivals in materials and design. $2,000 less, a better cabin, and a larger screen. That is not a compromise. That is a real advantage. The Kia is also the only vehicle in that comparison with levers that allow you to fold the rear seats without climbing into the cargo area or walking around to the side doors. That may sound like a small thing until you are trying to load a bicycle into your SUV in a rainy parking garage while the Honda owner next to you is still folding seats the old way. Car Confections, which spends a lot of time testing each vehicle in detail, ranked the Kia Sportage first in the compact SUV segment for 2026. They noted that it offers some of the best value in the class, along with major improvements in reliability ratings over the past few years. Then there is the warranty, which we already touched on with Hyundai. But it needs to be repeated here because it is genuinely one of the strongest selling points in the industry. Kia backs the Sportage with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That is among the best coverage you can get from a non-luxury brand in this segment, a full decade of powertrain coverage. When was the last time a mainstream automaker told you your engine and transmission were protected for 10 years? That tells you how seriously Kia is taking this product. The Sportage Hybrid is not necessarily the loudest or flashiest choice, but it may be one of the smartest. It is practical, well-equipped, efficient, comfortable, and backed by a warranty that gives buyers real confidence. Still, it is not number one, and this is what I want you to pay attention to. The SUV in the top spot is the one many shoppers walk past in the showroom without fully realizing what they are overlooking. Number 1. 2026 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. The number 1 spot goes to the 2026 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, and this vehicle deserves to be discussed with the kind of excitement usually saved for performance cars, because what Toyota has done with this redesign is seriously impressive. According to Kelley Blue Book, the Toyota RAV4 was the best-selling non-pickup vehicle in America in 2025. Not just a strong seller, the best-selling vehicle in the country that was not a truck. But the 2026 model is not simply leaning on that legacy, it is building on it. Here is the biggest change. For the first time in RAV4 history, Toyota made the 2026 RAV4 Hybrid only. No gas-only version, no half-measure, no hesitation. Toyota committed fully to efficiency, and the result is a compact SUV that puts up numbers its mainstream rivals cannot match. The 2026 RAV4 Hybrid is estimated at 44 miles per gallon combined with front-wheel drive, while all-wheel drive models are rated at 42 miles per gallon combined. Those numbers are huge. The Honda at around 37 miles per gallon and the Kia at around 35 miles per gallon simply do not match it. 44 miles per gallon in a fully usable compact SUV. Think about what that means. You could drive from Los Angeles to San Francisco on less than a full tank and still have range left over. For a family driving around 15,000 miles per year, the fuel savings between the RAV4 Hybrid and a non-hybrid rival in this class can easily reach $900 to $1,100 per year, depending on local fuel prices. Over 5 years, that can mean around $5,500 staying in your pocket just from gasoline savings. That is nearly the size of an extra car payment. But fuel economy is only part of the story. Consumer Reports places the RAV4 Hybrid at the top of its reliability rankings for the compact SUV segment. Not close to the top, at the top. Toyota also backs the hybrid system with 8 years or 100,000 miles of coverage, and Toyota's certified pre-owned program adds a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, which is one of the strongest CPO protections in the segment. One owner we found purchased a 2023 RAV4 Hybrid as a certified pre-owned vehicle with 28,000 miles on it. By the time it reached 71,000 miles, the only money he had spent beyond scheduled maintenance was for a set of wiper blades. One set of wiper blades in 3 years of ownership. That is the kind of ownership story buyers dream about. The technology in the 2026 model is also a major step forward. The updated multimedia system includes a built-in voice assistant, a large 10-inch touchscreen on lower trims, a 13-inch touchscreen on higher trims, a digital driver display, and the latest Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 suite. That safety package includes adaptive cruise control, lane trace assist, road sign assist, and automatic emergency braking. And the improvements are not limited to technology. The design of the 2026 RAV4 is arguably the best this model has ever had. It looks more athletic, more confident, and more purposeful. It finally looks like a vehicle that understands just how dominant it has become. Toyota also gives buyers more personality through specific trim lines. The Woodland Edition is aimed at drivers who want to take their SUV off the pavement, while the GR Sport is built for buyers who want a sharper, more aggressive driving character without leaving the mainstream compact SUV class. With a starting price of around $31,900 to $33,350 including destination, the 2026 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid delivers the strongest overall mix of fuel economy, reliability, safety, technology, resale value, and long-term ownership cost of any compact SUV currently on sale. Full stop. So here is the full picture. These are 5 compact SUVs that genuinely justify the money you spend on them. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid gives you lifetime hybrid battery coverage for the original owner and asks very little in return. The Honda CR-V Hybrid drives better than almost anything else in the class and has the ability to run past 200,000 miles with proper maintenance. The Mazda CX-5 delivers a premium-feeling interior and upscale driving experience at a price that still belongs in the mainstream segment. The Kia Sportage Hybrid beats 2 legendary rivals in a direct comparison and backs itself with a decade of powertrain coverage. And the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid delivers 42 to 44 miles per gallon, sits at the top of Consumer Reports' reliability rankings, was the best-selling non-truck vehicle in America, and has proven itself in hundreds of thousands of driveways year after year after year. These 5 SUVs are the ones that deserve your attention. The rest of the compact SUV segment cannot all make that same promise with confidence. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment right now and tell me which one of these 5 you would park in your driveway, and which one surprised you the most? I read every single comment here on Car Scholars, and your answers help shape the videos we make next. And if this video helped you, share it with one person who is shopping for an SUV right now. You might save them $5,000 and 2 years of frustration. We will see you in the next one.